welcome back. This is War 5. We matched SSX, and it always sounds like I'm saying sex when I try to say that. I have to really fucking pay attention to how I pronounce that shit. So I got all my fights taken after the global, and my first fight here, this CGR, he is a global defender, but obviously after global it's not going to matter for him, and Kingpin's just going to absolutely rinse him. The only real thing you have to worry about fighting CGR on this node with Kingpin is just don't get hit with an unblockable special one for the most part. And I prefer to bait his special ones, but Kingpin's just going to absolutely destroy him here. It's going to be a pretty short fight. And then, so I used a Power Start 1 for this fight because I thought I was going to use... I shouldn't have used a Power Start 1. I should have just used an invuln because I wanted an invuln for the Scorpion fight and for the Maw fight. So I ended up putting that Power Start 1 on, and it was absolutely useless. And then I want an invuln for the Wong fight as well. But the thing I was paying attention to in this one, and the reason I wanted the invuln, is because I know that my parry is not going to work all the time because of the node. And I know that I'm not going to be able to kill him before he gets his Scorpion sense. So when that happens, it's inevitable that he's going to evade me, like he did right there. Now, he didn't punish it, but had he punished it, 2 of the hits would have been indestructible. And he goes down shortly after that. But that's the main reason for it. Just because there's no real way to get around it when you can't parry Scorpion, what's the word? I guess successfully or consistently. Yeah, there you go. And then next up, I have this Maw on 26. Now, the last time I took him here, I had the Sinister Synergy with me, and we had considered doing that again just for the fight that I have after this, Wong on Path 9. But after going through it and talking about it for a bit, we ended up deciding on the Hood Synergy. And that's just mainly because this guy getting to a Special 3 is probably more dangerous than Wong getting to a Special 3. When Wong gets to a Special 3, he puts a stagger on you for like, I don't know, it's like 3 seconds or something like that, and he activates all of his spells. Whereas this guy does put a degen on you, and you can tank it with an invuln, but it's safer to tank Wong's if it comes down to it. And on top of that, it gives me 100% purification ability accuracy with the Hood Synergy. So that equals more damage in my book. Although I'm not really sure Kingpin purifies stuff any quicker with or without the Synergy. So Hood probably wasn't even really needed either. But my plan for this guy, because I can't parry him and hit him, my plan is to just bait heavies, wait for the cooldown on Unstoppable, and use that for my openings when he doesn't have power. Now that he has a bar of power, I want to bait his special 1 for an opening. And the main thing you want to watch out for fighting Wong with Kingpin on Hazard Shift is Blue Spell. Whenever he has Blue Spell, anytime you get a buff, he goes unstoppable. So now he has Blue Spell. That is that Virtue of Valor thing. So I am not going to dex his specials at this point, and I just have to pay attention to my rage stacks. And I have to make sure that they're not going to purify while I'm in the process of hitting him. Otherwise, he's going to go unstoppable when I get my overpower, and he's going to punish me for it, right? So I'm paying attention to that. I throw my special here, and in the middle of the special, it purifies, gives me overpower, and he goes unstoppable. So it's just kind of inevitable that it's going to happen at some point, fighting Wong on Hazard Shift with Kingpin. You can probably avoid it if you get lucky, but it's just one of those things that chances are 9 times out of 10 it's going to happen to you. So, and then last up, I have this WeaponX on 45, and I actually put suicides on for this fight. I mean, you don't really need to, but I wanted to go do some stuff with suicides after anyway. So I put them on. I put tech boosts on, even though, again, you don't really need to. I'm just a big a big believer in over boosting the fuck out of everything, just on the off chance that shit goes wrong in some way, shape, or form. I like to be prepared. Yeah. But so the game plan for this is I want to trigger his Berserk before I launch my Special 2. Otherwise, it will happen in the middle of my Special 2. And then I just want to wait out his Unstoppable and then literally just Special Intercept him as he comes rushing in. And yeah, he goes down. So we ended up winning this one. We got the Alliance Donut, and it's always special when something like that happens. It's our first one of the season so far. We've had a couple of 150-1s leading up to it. But shout out to Slay, Matt, TJ, and MP Blaze over there at SSX. Good luck for the rest of the season, guys, and thank you very much for watching.